up, goal diggers? Kimberly Olson here, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about the 5 things I did to go from struggling to crushing it, because I know a lot of you are in this place where you're working your business, you're trying so hard, and you're like, I see people who are having success and they seem to be, ranking up or doing whatever. What is the secret? What is the magic bullet? So not necessarily a magic bullet, but I am going to unveil and share with you the 5 things I did, okay? So I'm going to welcome you guys on. If you haven't noticed, I'm not at home. I stepped back into time and I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. And this is I'm actually the Grand Hotel. So I'm at the top summit. If you guys haven't been watching in my stories, go check them out. I'm with a bunch of awesome rock star girls, and we got to see Rachel Hollis. I got to meet her today. I'm raffling off her book. Stay till the end, y'all. And I also got to meet Ray Higdon for the first time, which was awesome. I get to hear him speak tomorrow morning. I'm going to be speaking tomorrow afternoon, so if you're watching the live stream, I'm slated for Tuesday afternoon around 4:30 Eastern, but the schedule's changed a little bit. So watch the live stream if you guys know what I'm talking about for that. But I'm in Mackinac Island in northern Michigan at the Grand Hotel. I'm actually from Michigan, and I've been here several times, but not as an adult. So this is just like a whole new world. It's so awesome. Okay, so I have noticed several of you lately have been reaching out to me, asking me about really technical, nitty-gritty things, such as when I accept a friend request from somebody, should I text them that first message? Should I voice memo them first? Like, I don't know what to do. Have you guys ever felt that way where you're just like, I feel like I'm like doing something wrong. I'm not sure. Should I send the link first if I'm inviting them to an event? Like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of technical questions. So if that's you, you're in the right place, because we're going to talk about that today. Okay, by the way, let me know if you are a Rachel Hollis fan. I need to know if you guys are serious. I'm raffling off a book, Girl Wash Your Face or Girl Stop Apologizing. You get to pick. And if you already have the book, you can actually gift the book, okay? So stay till then. I'll give you guys a hint. You are going to need to show some love when it comes to this video. There's this algorithm and engagement bait, so I'm really limited on what I say. But if you show the video some love, let me know where you communicate. Let me know if you have shown the video love. I see some hearts, okay? That's getting there. If you like this page, I hope you do. That will also be helpful, or you can let people know. So if you have a team page, they all need to know how to be successful. Can I get an amen? I mean, seriously. Okay, let's jump into it. Here's the 5. Number 1, for me, if you guys don't know my backstory, I was almost in 6 figures of debt. I got let go of my job when I was 8.5 months pregnant. Super fun. I had a 1.5-year-old baby and a brand new baby, and I was a hot mess express. I struggled with depression. I just hit my 2 years of no alcohol, so I was totally having way too much wine. It was like wine o'clock at like 5, and so I've had this huge transformation. So I was negative Nancy. I was just like horrible. I mean, the mindset was in the gutter. So I did some things to get it where I got our family out of debt, which I'm going to teach a class on that. I was able to reach multiple 6 figures last year. Was my first full year in network marketing. Between that and my brand, I hit multiple 6 figures. We'll do the same this year and a little bit more, which is amazing. So the reason why I'm so excited is not to brag or impress you, it's to impress upon you. The struggle is real, my friends, but you can get out of the struggle. And these are the 5 things. Who's excited? Let me see. Okay, awesome. If you do happen to give this video some love, let us know below, because I see some of you commenting, which is awesome. Okay, so if you want to know how to win the book, it's coming. Number 1, unwavering conviction in my dream. I had unwavering conviction in my dream to change myself, to change my life, and to change my family's life. I identified my one destructive habit was drinking alcohol, specifically wine. And it was so interesting today. Here, Rachel Hollis, somebody was asking a question, and she's like, I literally would have 1 glass of wine when I would get home from work, and then it was 1.5, and then it was 2, and then it was, the whole thing. And I was like, she is not alone. It is so common. But the key is, some of you watching this are like, oh, I don't drink wine. I'm totally in the clear. I'm good. Yeah, well, then there's food. And then there's Netflix, and then there's, distancing, not being intimate with your husband. There's different things that we do that are destructive. So the first thing I did is identified the thing that was going to make the biggest difference for me to grow my business. At the time, I was working 50 hours a week, and I had a 2.5 hour per day commute. So, okay, yeah, someone said that they eat. Super common. Do any of you struggle with eating? I mean, seriously, it's like an epidemic, right? So I identified for me, in order for me to either get up early and work on mindset or stay up late and work on my business or both, I needed to nix the alcohol. I was like, this is not working. Okay. We have 40 live right now, you guys. That's actually really good for a Monday night. Monday nights are tough. So that's awesome. Thanks for being on. I appreciate it. So think about that. If you don't mind sharing, I'd love to see that. If you see someone said Netflix and food, when you're stressed, somebody said eating. I'd love if you guys wouldn't mind sharing. If it's private, you don't have to. You can just think about it. Now, this I will give you a disclaimer. I actually worked with a therapist / healer / life coach / Reiki person, hypnotist. I worked with her for 3 months intensively, and it was about a month and a half in that I was able to just make the change for myself. So you might need to get some support. I'm writing another book, and guess what one of the chapters is? Why you need your therapist on speed dial. So I am an advocate of that. Amen. Number 2. Oh, and I mean unwavering conviction, though. I didn't talk enough about that. Unwavering conviction. Who is freaking pumped? Who is excited? When you think about changing your life, you guys, I want you guys to get fired up. And this is why. When Christmas rolls around, I think about when I grew up and we had nothing. Like I don't even know how I thought Santa was real. Like we had nothing, okay? And that's okay. It's fine. I didn't know anything different, right? But you know what I've been telling myself since I finally broke through of all the childhood stuff and all the old limiting beliefs and all the garbage. And I also let go of the anger towards my parents that they did the best that they could. They did. Every parent does. I am so passionate about what I do because I've changed my family tree. Every day, you guys, last year, I would stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock and have to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning. I would look at the pictures of my girls on my desk and I would say, you are going to finish that for them. You're going to stay up for them. You're not missing any more stuff. How bad do you want this? And I would be so freaking tired and I would be so frustrated and people on my team quit. My number 1 person quit last year in the spring. I had reached the top of, the biggest month I had. Everything was rocking. We got some bad press. She freaked out, quit. I lost an entire leg and it was my biggest leg. And I wanted to throw in the towel. So if you wanted to quit and you've had a bad day, I get it. I've been there. And you know what? I don't care. How bad do you want to change your life? How bad do you want to change your family tree? Your want and your desire and your just passion has got to be bigger than your lame ASS excuses. Are you guys with me? Okay, number 2 is I stopped spamming and I started sharing. Oh my gosh. If you guys could see Houston, I got to give you a shout out. So Houston's my old neighbor. She's this beautiful girl, mom, makeup artist. And I spammed her because I'm like, oh, you guys ever have that person where you're like, oh, they would totally be the best person for my team. So I'm like, Houston, girl, I just signed up to sell this like shampoo. It's magical. And my friend that told me about it, she's making like $8,000 a month. Like you could totally crush it. You have to do this. Like it was so bad. I was spamming everybody. I was cold messaging. It was horrible. So what I did is I started sharing. So Ty Bennett said this today. I'm at an event if you guys are just catching that. So this is what is so important. You want to build up your know, like, and trust factor, which some of you can do right away. Some of you are still making it super weird and awkward in Messenger, so you're gonna have to practice more, but you're not gonna quit, you're not gonna give up, you're just gonna keep going and figuring it out. But he added, you need to develop the know, like, and trust factor and the value. Ty, brilliant, and the value. What value are you putting into the marketplace? What did you do last week on social media that made other people's lives better? If you posted a quote or you shared a struggle and a solution, like, hey man, today, I woke up today and my body was feeling really crappy. Like I didn't feel good today, but you know what? I told myself I was going to reach out and connect with 10 people, and I did. Some of you do challenges. I know Rob Spheri's, I think he just finished his Facebook Live, his 5-day Facebook Live. Some of you are doing my 30-day recruiting blitz. And you know what? I know there are days when you don't want to do jack, right? And so you have to say, no, I am going to do that. I am going to add value into the marketplace. I am going to make people's lives better. So you have to ask yourself, what value are you offering? Are you doing Facebook Lives and making people's lives better? You know what's the best thing you can do? If you guys are just like, whoa, Kimberly, this is a lot. This is what I'm going to tell you. You got to get over your excuses, and you have to do stuff when you don't want to, okay? Can you guys do that for me? Can you muscle up? Do stuff when you don't want to. And the second thing is, I want you to start mentoring other people. There's always going to be somebody on social media that doesn't know as much as you do. So what I did to get the hang of this is I started saying, like, I know Trisha that's on here. So if I'm talking to Trisha, cold message, meaning I don't know her very well, we're chatting up a little bit, and I say to her, you know what, girl? Here's a link to, I just heard this speech today from Ty Bennett. He was talking about A, B, and C. Go check it out. I think you'd love it. Or, oh yeah, my backdrop, here's the link to Amazon. I just did that today. Somebody asked me about my selfie stick. I went into my order history and got the link from Amazon and sent it to that person. No agenda, just wanted to help them because they said, oh wow, I really like that. Where did you get it? Do you guys see what I'm doing here? I'm unselfishly offering value because I believe in helping other people, and I believe it comes back tenfold, okay? Number 3, what I did that changed is I developed posture, and I let go of the outcome. And by the way, if you're just jumping on and you want to get Rachel Hollis's book, to enter, it's going to be, this video will be up for, the drawing will be up till Wednesday at midnight Pacific time. You have to show this video some love. You know what I'm talking about? Show it some love. Got a team page? You know what to do. Okay, there you go. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, and then put LINK to enter. That's it. Do that with the video, and then LINK. There you go. So I develop my posture and I let go of the outcome. Have you ever heard marry the process and divorce the results? I was so addicted to the outcome before, it was ridiculous. Like I would get anxiety over it. It was crazy. So over time, what I've done is I've developed my posture. So when I'm chatting with someone, I don't convince them of anything. In fact, I tell them that, hey, I think, Jackie, you're amazing. I'd love to work with you and you can come be a part of our team. I think you'd crush it. I'd love to personally coach you and help you get started, but I'm not in the position, I don't convince people. So you do what you got to do. If you'd like to come check, talk more, let's take it to the next step. And so with posture, until you get to a point where, I've built a team pretty fast, and obviously I have some rock stars on my team that have done it with me. It's definitely been a team effort. We launched this year, and I'm able to speak to that. We have this many auto bonus earners and this many people on our team and da-da-da-da. However, if you don't have that yet, what I want you to do, and I heard this from Brittany Kapler, she's in Unique, I think she's still in Unique, but I heard this great training from her like 2 years ago, I think, or a year and a half ago. She said, with her new people, they borrow her success and her confidence until they develop their own. Borrow success and confidence until you develop your own. So that's where the posture comes in. You don't have to have your own posture. You don't have to be number one in your team and all these things. You talk about the successes of your upline in your team. And so you have that posture with people. Don't be addicted to the outcome. If they're supposed to be on your team, they'll end up on your team, okay? And if you're too like, oh, so did you watch that video? Okay, it's been 37 seconds. Have you watched that video? Okay, when will you have 10 minutes to watch that video? They are going to think you're a little much. Probably going to move on, and you actually push that person away. Does that make sense? Okay. If this is making sense, let me know below or hit the little love heart, okay? Number 4 is I put automation and duplication into my business. I put automation and duplication into my business. If you want to learn how, put LINK right there. LINK, you're going to get a message from me that says automation domination workshop. It's magic. You just do that and it comes to you and you click the button, okay? So I have had so many people that have asked me, how did you grow so fast? Like, it's crazy. You have this brand, you're doing courses and workshops and podcasts and writing books and you're traveling, and you have a family, you have little kids and a husband. How are you doing this all? Anyone want to know the dirty little secret? You guys ready for this? Well, first of all, I have Anna Bearfield on speed dial. She's my full-time executive assistant. It's not just me. I also have another assistant, handles all my samples and books. If you get anything in the mail, it's from her. I have help. I have an amazing team, obviously. But the secret is I put automation into my business. If you notice that you're doing the same thing over and over again, let's say somebody asked you for some facts about the company and you always write up the same email, or you're always sending the same voice memo over and over again explaining how to take your product, record it and copy paste. Okay, I have a low battery, so everybody send your energy to give the phone more energy. So I put automation and duplication into my business. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys everything that I did. Our onboarding process is automated. Our three-way chats are automated. I actually have a tool through, I'll teach you guys how to do it, where if I have somebody who wants to check out the product, I have it automated to find out their pain points. I get their email address, their address, the whole thing. It's all automated. That's how I'm able to do it. Okay, number 5 is I became laser focused on one thing at a time. So, hey Mike, what's up? We went to high school together. Oh yeah, just throwing it back there like a million years ago. So I became laser focused. How many of you struggle with ADD, ADHD, really just hyper disorganized? By nature, I've noticed entrepreneurs tend to be pretty much all over the place. We got Christy Dolly over here raising her hand. She's like me. So entrepreneurs are very creative. Therefore, our minds are, we also have the whole like butterfly thing going on. We're like, oh, shiny object, right? Yep, just butterfly. Anyone feel like a butterfly? Drop a butterfly below if you feel like a butterfly. Too many ideas, yes. So in 2011, I launched a brand called FitKim, and it was chronic too many ideas. I was trying to launch all kinds of things, and guess what happened? I got nothing done. I was all over the place. I was crazy, and I had some success, but it was not, the real deal success. Brittany's got the butterfly in the comments. I love it. What I've learned to do is I get hyper focused on one thing at a time, and I go all in. Okay, so right now, I told you guys I'm writing another book. You know what I'm going to do every spare minute that I have? I'm going to work on that book. I'm not going to also try to launch online in-person events, or go and book a speaking tour, or I don't know what are some other things that are on my vision board, whatever. I am going to buckle down and just work on that book. And guess what? I'm going to knock it out really, really fast because I'm just doing the book. And the other thing is, as I do that and I have the book in my hand, oh my word, I made this book. Guess what it tells my subconscious mind? I'm reliable. I follow through. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And so then it strengthens my confidence. And then when I have another idea in my head, the universe, my subconscious mind, all of it says, oh, go after it. You can do that because you just proved it and finished this book. How many of you have all kinds of ideas, but nothing's finished? Do you feel like that sometimes? So I learned this actually from Rachel Hollis, and Brian Tracy touched on this too as well. Get one goal at a time. Make your whole list of goals. Always have a running list of goals, but pick one at a time. So you just focus on that one thing. For you, it might be, you know what, I really want to learn Facebook Lives. Like, I know, Kimberly, I've heard you talk about this. I really want to learn Facebook Lives. So whatever your thing is, share that with us. I want to know. What's your one thing that you're like, that would really move the needle for me? For you, it could be, you know what I really need to work on is my reach outs. I'm not following up with people. People are viewing my stories. I don't even message them. I'm not adding new friends every day. Like, what do you need to do for your daily method of operation? That could be your thing. You're like, I want to get it down. I want to get a routine. I want to be organized. When I sit at my desk, I want it to just be all ready to go. Maybe that's your thing. And you're like, not Facebook Lives right now. No book right now, right? What is that thing for you, okay? So if you want to get into the Rachel Hollis book giveaway, drop LINK. You're going to get a message, and you're just going to click the button to enter the giveaway. And ManyChat changed, if you guys didn't know. We put a bonus training in the ManyChat crash course. If you guys are in there, go back and watch it. Anna created one with updates because it's changed to Ken, because that's just how it goes. And so they're being real weird about you can't send messages out. So I might email the winner out and I'll post it. So you just let this video just move on and let people know about it. And if you put link or LINK, you'll get the message for that. Also, if you want to get into my free masterclass coming up next week, it is how to budget like a boss, babe. Now, I am not going to tell you to eat beans and rice like Dave Ramsey would, although I did follow his plan. I'm going to teach you how to combine the practical, the budgeting stuff where it's not so restrictive, with energetically, like law of attraction, manifestation, visualizing, all that stuff. I'm going to teach you how to get your spouse on board because that's a big piece of this. And I'm also going to go over, we'll touch on multiple streams of income and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a free masterclass next week. So if you put LINK, you're going to get the link to register for it. And the max I can take is 200. And I checked the other day and it was like 130, I think. So we'll be pushing that number. Okay. So if you want to register, grab your seat now. And then if you want to head over to Goal Digging Boss Babes, if you're not in that group, I just did a training on there on how to come up with creative original content and the one mistake you need to avoid at all costs, because there's some mistakes you can make when it comes to content, and I want to make sure you guys avoid that. So go to Goal Digging Boss Babes. If you search that group, request access, and I'll approve you guys in there so you guys can watch that video that I did today, okay? So we've got Wednesday night, midnight Pacific time. The book giveaway will end. You can pick either of Rachel Hollis's book, Girl Wash Your Face, Girl Stop Apologizing, because she's amazing. I got to meet her today. It was magical. And we will continue to be sharing footage of us being here at Top Summit and sharing all the fun things that we are learning. But we have our team call right now, so I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, or great night, I should say. Bye.